Was it clear in your head that you want to become a teacher?
I was meant to be a teacher. Somehow, those days, I think, just because we were there with our teachers, so we idolized them.
3.5 years you became a principal. That's quite a leap.
So they asked me why I wanted to become a principal.
Yeah.
I said I want to do better than the principal that I was serving.
What is the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Bhutan like?
Looking at children, I think they are interested.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good ideas, great ideas.
And you as a principal also quite often come to India. So why don't we speak a little bit about that?
We know very well the partnership between India and Bhutan. More than the partnership, the friendship that we have. It's an exemplary for the rest of the world, I guess.
Yes. Hi, this is Ankur Vora, Intersect by Masters Union podcast series. Today we have with us Ms. Jigme Choden from MHSS Bhutan. Madam Jigme, so happy to have you here with us from all the way from Thimphu. I have known you for many years now. I know more than a decade, and we have had partnerships across Ashoka and then Jindal and now with Masters Union. And I'm truly grateful that you made the trip from Bhutan to Delhi for Intersect 5. I have known you. I have come to celebrate you. The work that you are doing is tireless in education. More than 3 decades of experience in teaching and administration and leading, one of the best schools in Bhutan, MHS, Motithang Higher Secondary School in Thimphu. I had the honor of visiting that school, during my time at Ashoka, and we had. I think one student also that came from full scholarship, not from your school. She was from a different town, but amazing. And I have been to Bhutan, I think at least 3 times more for finding students, and I've met many educators. But you stand out, and that's why we have been in partnership for last decade and more. So happy that now you are here at Masters Union with us. Looking forward to spending next 3 days with you. And welcome. This podcast is a little bit more about more than just the role that you have of a principal. You are representing Bhutan today, and Bhutan is, we all talk about gross happiness index. I think gross national happiness. It's like I think most of us who live in big cities, Bhutan is the escape from the madness and from the materialism that drives us all. And I was there in July with family on a break, family break. What a time I had. Beautiful country, beautiful people. And you're representing that country today. So I would like to start for us to start talking about Bhutan, but from your own perspective of, your early years, in the city that you grew up in, Bhutan, and the school that you went to, the college that you went to. What were those early impressions in life, being a Bhutanese, that you truly value?
Thank you, Ankur. I never thought that I'll be with you on podcast, actually. It's a pleasure to be here in India. And then thank you for inviting me for this very important conference. I'm really excited and looking forward for the next 2 days of conference. I started my education in 80s back then in Bhutan. From the primary until my college. I studied in Bhutan. I also did my master's in Bhutan.
And what did you study in college?
The general in college, the plus 2.
Yeah.
And then I studied education. Yeah.
So was it clear in your head that you want to become a teacher? I think that was the path you had chosen early on in your career.
Yeah. Maybe I was meant to be a teacher. Somehow, those days, I think we could, just because we were there with our teachers, so we idolized them.
Okay.
And then we wanted to become a teacher. But I had that inclination towards social service, I guess. If I had not become a teacher, I would have become a nurse.
Okay.
And one time I thought maybe, how about law and order? Maybe I even wanted to become a police officer.
Okay.
So that
So it was very
I
clear
could,
that you want to
yeah.
go in a service job and you want to serve the society and
Yeah,
the community.
yeah.
And
Give back to the community.
Give back to the
Yeah.
community. And which city were you in for
I was
college?
for my higher secondary school, high school, I was in western part of the country, but for my college, I went to eastern Bhutan. Then for my college for the teaching, then I went to southern Bhutan.
So then your first job as a teacher was in southern Bhutan,
That was in western Bhutan.
Western Bhutan. So when did you first formally take up teaching as a profession, which was the first year of your job?
That was in 1998.
1998.
Yeah. But I served as a teacher just for 3.5 years.
Okay.
Then I became a principal at a very young age.
Oh, very young. 3.5 years.
Yes.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the schools in Bhutan. They are all public, funded by the government, or
Yeah. Almost all the schools are funded by government, but we do have private school now.
Okay.
But those days when we went to the school, we didn't have a private school. But now we do have.
You do have
few
few private schools in Thimphu, I think.
Yeah.
So 3.5 years you became a principal. That's
Yes,
quite a leap. I mean, so
Yeah,
how did
yeah.
that happen? I mean, is it by chance or is it like how did that transition happen so fast?
Yeah, I think I was interested to lead a school because I thought that my influence will be bigger if I become a principal. Because as a teacher, my influence was more or less in the class, just maybe few classroom, but not so much beyond the classroom. So that I now when I reflect back, that must have given me that push. And then there was an interview that we could apply. So I applied, and then I sat for the interview, and then I was selected. And then I very well remember one of the questions that they asked. So they asked me why I wanted to become a principal.
Yeah.
Then I think I said I want to do better than the principal that I was serving.
So this is the same school that you were a teacher in, and you were
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to the interview from that same school.
What a answer!
And then I said that, and then thank God these people didn't chase me out from the panel.
That's a bold answer
from the
to
interview.
give. Yeah.
Yeah, so they think instantly made me into a principal and sent me to another to the central Bhutan. Yeah, to work as a principal. So I officiated for about 2 years. Then I became a full-fledged principal in that part of the country. That is in central Bhutan.
Central Bhutan.
Yeah.
Wow. What an answer! I'm still
Yeah.
not over that answer.
So even when I look back, but that was what I wanted to maybe. I guess.
So honest, sincere,
Very
and
honest and sincere
very straightforward.
Straightforward.
I like that in people. So that is how you became a principal.
Yes.
And what was that experience like? So young, becoming a principal. I'm sure much older teachers around you to manage. How was that experience like?
And not just a principal. I think those days we have very few lady principals.
Okay. Oh,
Even
lady principals, women principals.
Women principal. Even now we have very few women principal in Bhutan. So to take up a school, firstly at a very young age, and as a women principal, it wasn't difficult. But when I look back, I see that I tried my best. And it was challenging. But I got through.
God bless.
Got through. All thanks to my passion, perseverance.
That speaks for you.
Yeah. That's why I tell myself maybe I'm a born teacher. Yeah. So I'm meant to be in the school and then be with the young people.
Absolutely. I can't imagine you in any other role than a teacher.
Yeah.
And a principal. Very good. So then, so the journey continues, and then, so when did you come to Thimphu and MHSS? Motithang Higher Secondary School. If you can talk about your school also here now.
So I worked in central Bhutan for 6 years, then got married. So for your information, I became principal even before I got married.
Okay.
So after that, I got married, and then my husband was transferred to Thimphu, to the Ministry of Education. So I had to come along, and then I applied and I got in Thimphu. I worked in a large school, but lower secondary school, where we had grades from pre-primary to grade 8 for 7 years. Then I got transferred to the present school that I'm serving. Our school is a higher secondary school. We have 1,400 students from grade 9 to 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So grade 9 and 10, they have the general subjects. And then 11 and 12, they can choose different stream. Science, business, and arts, social studies. Yeah.
And I think you follow the local curriculum. What is the curriculum that is followed in Bhutan?
National curriculum.
National curriculum. And I think the 10+2 exams happen. Just the academic calendar in Bhutan. What is it like? I think the results come out in February.
Yeah. The result had just come.
Just come.
And then I'm proud to tell you that we had whole Bhutan topper in business.
Oh wow!
This year as well as last year.
In business.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
More power to you and your teachers.
Thank you.
That's such a proud moment
Yeah.
for you. And I think very old institution, right? Yours.
Yeah,
is
this year we are celebrating Golden Jubilee.
Golden Jubilee.
In fact, this year we are 51 years old.
51 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we are celebrating this year.
And owned by the government and run by the government. I think the education in Bhutan is free at the schooling.
Yes,
it's
until
free, right?
grade 12.
Grade 12, funded by His Majesty the King, the government, right? So, tell us a little bit about now about the student aspirations in your school. What kind of aspirations do they have, the youth in the country? Are they looking for education internationally, or what are the opportunities for them locally in Bhutan? Are there institutions that they prefer? I know India is a very strong connect. A lot of Bhutanese students come to India for higher education. And I also know Australia is now a default kind of a place where a lot of Bhutanese have made homes and they love going there. And I have a couple of students in my past that have now, after Ashoka, one of the girls, Kinle, I want to mention her. Kinle hosted me at her home recently when I was in Thimphu, beautiful family. And Kinle now is in Australia and she travels the world. But what is the general trend like? How are you seeing their university choices?
I think most of our students, they continue university, either in the country or outside. There's almost around 70 to 80% of them. They go to the colleges. And then if we look at their preferences, I think it keeps changing. Yeah, but still, I think most of our students prefer to go for medicine. Yeah, and then engineering.
Engineering and medicine.
Yeah,
similar to what in India we have.
Still.
We want our kids to go do engineering, medicine because we have stable careers and a fixed income and a long profession. Business. How is the entrepreneurship like? Is there interest in building businesses in Bhutan?
Yes. Right? But I think it's not very popular.
Yeah.
We are working.
We are sitting at Masters Union. We are a business school and we are all about building businesses and learn by doing. So I just was curious to understand now what is the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Bhutan like? Is it like you're seeing it in youth?
We have been teaching entrepreneurship to children just recently. It's been just about few years. And we do see a lot of interest in our children. Yeah. But sadly, we don't have much of mentorship programs, incubations, business incubations. These are new things in Bhutan. Yeah. But looking at children, I think they are interested. They have a lot of good ideas, great ideas.
When I want to mention Kinle, that my first student that we had at Ashoka was such a bright girl and got a full scholarship, and she has built her own career in front of my eyes now, doing fantastically well. So I think the youth in Bhutan is really good. They have talent. And I think, opportunities can be given more to Bhutanese youth. I think that is where the gap is right now. What about, you also are, we India, Bhutan have very close relationships. I mean, people to people contact. I mean, we are just like next door to each other, and very strong educational partnership. I mean, I know many Indians who teach in Bhutanese schools, and
I think our modern education started by the Indians.
by the Indians. I
Yes,
know for a
yes.
fact that
We
lot
were
of-
taught by Indians. Actually.
You were okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have heard stories when I've traveled in Kerala. A lot of people from Kerala went to Bhutan to teach, and many people. I mean, even today, I have couple of my friends who have gone to, become career counselors in Bhutan. And so, you want to talk about the India-Bhutan education partnerships, and you as a principal also quite often come to India. So why don't we speak a little bit about
I
that?
think we know very well the partnership between India and Bhutan. More than the partnership, the friendship
Friendship.
that we have. It's an exemplary for the rest of the world, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the friendship between Bhutan and India. And then much of our development is funded by India,
India.
and especially for education and health.
Yeah.
At present, I think almost around 50% of our teachers come for training to India,
Train to India.
funded by the government of India.
Wow.
So still, even when I'm talking to you now,
Okay.
we have next batch coming to Delhi this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So last year I was here.
Yeah.
So
and you come
even-
to the
Different
universities,
colleges,
different colleges for
and
the training
universities
programs.
For the training program. That's funded by government of India.
Government of India.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then some of the school constructions. Then we also have, I think, collaboration in ICT education for the schools.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So happy to hear, and I have seen that firsthand. I mean, I had the honor of collaborating with the His Excellency the Ambassador,
Yeah.
Dr. Wetsop Namgyal, and in 2017 we hosted him in Ashoka,
Yes.
and that's how we came to Bhutan through
Yes.
the support of His Excellency. And he brought us to Ashoka for the first time, and we ran that scholarship program in partnership with the government in Bhutan. And I still remember the first time I went to Bhutan. It was beautiful. So very strong relationships. I mean, people to people contact. Education is a very strong area of collaboration for us, and I think many more opportunities exist to more deepen this partnership. I mean, we at Masters Union, I mean, we are big on entrepreneurship, learn by doing, and I think that's a gap area that we hope that we can work together on, and probably create some opportunities for your students and at MHSS and other schools to also experience this ecosystem that we are building here in Masters Union. So thank you so much for being here, ma'am. It's an honor for us at Masters Union to have your presence with us, and looking forward to next couple of days with you.
Thank you, Uncle. It's my pleasure to be talking to you
Thank you.
on this podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.